Hi YouTube, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I had a half-mile walk on the ice today just to get down to my mailbox. Yeah, it wasn't a trip, but it was a trek. I had to stay on the snow so I didn't slip where the driveway was and all that. So yeah, it was a little fun, exciting, get your adrenaline going. So Um, I'm going to be talking about narcissists and the only petty things that they can um, pick out, or if you had like a major grievance in the past or something that they'll fall back on. But pointing out another person's faults is like one of their favorite things to do. So, oh, you had a baby, or you dropped a cornflake, or, you know, yeah, or you have scars. This is what I hear. You know, people are like, well, you're not perfect. Well, then, can you name my flaws? Make a list of them because I don't have those character flaws that you have and you display. So keep on talking about somebody else's flaws. I'll gladly take the scars that freaks like them gave me over being a lying, low vibing piece of crap. And I'll never be chained to some piece of just because I retaliate. It doesn't work like that. Think I'm ignorant of planetary alignment when I've been raised with more science about that than anybody I know. And that goes to having right now growing up with the telescope, but right now owning two of my own, a small one and a very large one. I'm very aware of the sky clock, buddy, and how it's been changed and jacked around, and who I am and who I'm not. So keep pushing things to the limit. I'm going to enjoy the fallout. I'm not going nowhere. People want me to back off and, oh, just walk away. It's not happening. It's going to be total exposure. These people had a chance to bring that truth of everything in the chemistry of human beings on this planet forward for everybody, and you didn't fucking do it, and now it's my turn. That's the way it is. Don't like it? Too bad. Oh, you think respect is conditional? Well, death isn't. But you think you can remake yourself. And who the would want you to do that? Not anybody I know, Satan. So, yeah. I just wanted to talk about that. Flaws. Yeah. We're going to talk about flaws. Character flaws. Massive. Incredulent. I do believe that's a word. You're not integral. That's how fucking flawed you are. So, and that's a pretty big flaw. If you don't fit in the human family, that's just the way it is. There's nothing I've tried to warn you the way things are, not the way you want them to be, but the actual reality of life on this planet. And it doesn't work any other way. So think what you want. But the people are going to start to rise. And it's time for people to start picking out Satan's character flaws just like he does yours. Examine that motherfucker and don't back down. That's the way this is, people. I don't care if you're weak or cowardly or picked the wrong team or gonna feign um, uh, ignorance by way of lack of knowledge. I don't fucking care. It's all in your heart or not. So, I mean, I shared a post where it says that, in fact, let me pull that up. I'll read it to you. I think it's here. Oh no, it's over on my Facebook. Okay, just a minute. We'll be over there in a moment. Yeah, I'm a little heated about it. Ooh, drop my lighter. Almost. Let me see here. Takes a, oh, good 30 seconds to pull this thing up anyway. But it made a major good point that people think they can sway me in different areas where I'm infallible like that, because you don't have no clue about my history. You just think you do. This one sentence right here says it all. I mean, this isn't my lack of capabilities to love human beings. This isn't what this means. Get this. The price of loving someone very much is never loving anyone again. End of story. See what I mean? So, I mean, when people think that they're getting to me because they're shunning me or whatever, I don't care like that. It doesn't go that deep. I expect it because that's why I'm just out for the one culprit, not the ones he can sway. I don't fucking care. It boils down to one entity that fucked with the wrong person. Period. So, and if you think you can deal with that, I don't care what you think. Bring it on. I'm game if you are. I'm going to enjoy every fucking second of driving you out of your little mind. And oh, I didn't have it planned. Oh no, of course not. Just as deep through the centuries as you did, butt wipe. And you should learn to wipe your own. It's about time, man, to take some responsibility on this planet, because the people are going to hold you accountable. That's the time we're in. Are you scared yet? The solstice is almost here. I'd be very scared if I were you. It's not problem action solution anymore with the Hegelian dialect. No, it's not like that anymore. It's not even cause and effect. It's just fucking cause. And I'm not hiding it. It's the difference between you and me. I don't have to be sneaky to be myself. I can just be me and hold my head up high with no shame, because I'm not nobody's fucking copy. And I'm not nobody's second born shit or anything like that. You know, everybody does. Why the fuck do you think I'm gonna back off? Shit, I just got started and you think I'm weak or tired or whatever? You're crazy. You have absolutely no clue about the strength and the planning and the work put into what's going to happen to you. You had to have teams. I'm doing this all by myself. Why? so I can take that credit for myself. And it's going to be so obvious. And people are already laughing because you're hiding. That's the difference. I'm just brave, straightforward. I'm not a bitch about it. I don't have to sit here and scream at people and demean them and exhibit my intelligence to make somebody else feel small so I can feel better about myself. I don't operate like that. I meet somebody with potential and I'm like, hey, maybe you want to know this. Maybe you can learn this. Or they have something cool that they do. I'm like, hey, all right. That's what I saw in somebody else that I fucking trusted. So, but there was no integrity. And you want to talk about flaws? No morality, no ethics, no integrity. And you want to point out my scars that you gave me. Wow. That's like a husband saying, look, you're pregnant. Well, no doubt. Wonder how that happened. You know, that's all my fault. Hey, I'll take the blame. I'll take the blame, but you're gonna fucking pay for it. Oh. And people can talk, well, I'm not bleeding in public or anymore and I'm not bitter. I fucking hate your guts. That's beyond angry. That doesn't connect me to you. You're out of your goddamn mind. So, but keep playing like you can manipulate me somehow. It's always fun. I love hearing people tell my story better than I can. It's always cool. It's like, wow, I didn't know that about myself. Tell me more. I'm all ears. It is comical. I'm going to take a hit of my smoke. I'll sit here and talk to you a little bit. I've been microdosing almost, well, I started today. Usually I'll have a hit about 1 or 2 in the afternoon, sometimes a little sooner, but yeah, I wait till later in the day, and this is my relaxed time. I got weed that I can work on, so I take a couple hits, get something done, and yeah, so people, unbelievable. Yeah, and like I'm the bigger person and I'm just gonna walk away. No, I'm not. I've just been thinking what I'm gonna do next, weighing my options. Some things are already in play that you can't stop, and other things are to come. The thing about imagination is it's wild, and you cannot determine what that will be. Hell, I hardly even know half the time. How could you? You think that you're putting me in Tartarus? Baby, I'm going to show you what hell, living fucking hell is. There'll be no escaping. I don't need to go after all of you. I'm just going after the big ones. Why would I waste my energy on small fries? I don't do that. I've always played in the big leagues. It's just that you weren't playing in the same field. Well, actually, I was little league softball pitcher. I never lost a game. They had to fucking like set me up with funky people trying to make it so we wouldn't win our games and all this shit. Politics, even way back then. Like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. I can play baseball too, but I prefer softball. They are softer. Although I did get one in my eye, or it was this eye. Yeah. My brother was um, batting for me while I practiced my pitching. And he did tell me to move back, but I didn't. You know, that's okay. I got him back. I threw a brick in his head. It was an accident. When I sliced him open with another rock, we were skipping stones probably on one of the Great Lakes one time, and little bitch starts screaming. I'm just kidding. Anyway, reason I say that is because he's a pedophile. Otherwise, I wouldn't. We call people names like that, but whatever. True. Absolutely true. I don't go lightly on people that deviate from true chemistry and won't tell people the truth about that and how it affects their bodies and their spirits. And talking about spirituality and microbiology and all of it. And you don't, and I've got, like on my Facebook, I've got a microbiologist friend. I've got several doctors, many nurses. I mean, lots of professionals that'd be super interested in the satanic congregation joining in the conversation of truth through biology. Let's do this. I'm ready. You think there's not an army? It's everybody on the planet. When it comes right down to life or no life, they pick the right thing. Ultimately. So, do you think I'm wicked? Sometimes I am, and when I am, I'll laugh while I'm doing it. And it isn't even a wicked laugh, it's just funny because it humors me. After all I've been through, the least I can do is laugh. So, so really, that's about it. I just wanted to talk about there's no tethering me to your low vibe when I retaliate. And even if you think there is, go ahead and think that. I'm telling people it's not true. They just don't want you to retaliate. They don't want you to speak up on their dirty ways. But that's not the way things are going to go anymore. We're talking about these narcissists out here, and we're putting a stop to this shit. It's cluster B personality traits. Is psychopathy, schizophrenia, um uh shit. Okay. Well, narcissism falls in there, but it's wait. Psychopathy. It used to be the triad, and they added sadism to make it a tetrad. So let me think. I'll get the other one in there. It's psychopath, schizoid, sadism, and one other thing. I don't know. I've got videos. I've got them listed in there. There's people that know, I mean, can rattle it off better. I've got it in my mind. I just can't get it out. And that doesn't really matter. We all know they're whacked, you know. So, and yeah, narcissism falls in that same cluster B. Personality traits considered mental illness. Well, we know it's evil. So you can label it whatever the fuck you want. You can label me whatever you want. I'm not going to genocide a whole satanic congregation. No, that's small shit. It's just one person, one fucking execution. Clean and simple and done. And I might even laugh just to see fear on somebody who thought they were fearless. It's okay for you to disrupt other people's lives and not give a fuck, isn't it? Yeah, well, that's going to end. So either you grovel before the whole world or you cease to exist. That's your choice. And it's time's getting real thin here, buddy. This is totally the thin blue line. That's a good show of you. Kinda British. So I'm going to get this uploaded. I wanted to make it perfectly clear. I'm not going anywhere. I am not backing down. I just got started. There's things in the works and plans and all kinds of people interested in the truth. Not your baby bullshit. But yeah, I'm going to be there. I'm going to drive you crazy. Doesn't matter. Maybe periodically pop in and just wreck your fucking life like you do everybody else's. So just keep that in mind. And I'm happily, peacefully doing whatever I want when I want to. And everybody else is going to too. So, yeah. No, I'm not talking anything deviant or evil. I'm talking real people doing real people things without interference. And that's my purpose. It's my purpose. You fucker. Anyway, people, I appreciate you joining me. Have a really good night or day wherever you're at. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA.